Welcome to Franchise Marketing Radio, brought to you by SeoSamba. Comprehensive high-performing marketing solutions for mature and emerging franchise brands. To supercharge your franchise marketing, go to SeoSamba.com. That's SeoSamba.com.
Lee Cantor here, another episode of Franchise Marketing Radio, and this is going to be a good one. Today we have with us Magi Kapllani with DEA Music and Art School. Welcome, Maggie.
Hi, Lee. How are you? Thank you for having me.
I am doing great. I'm so excited to learn what you're up to. Tell us about DEA Music and Art School. Who do the folks you're serving?
DEA Music and Art School is a creative space. It's education in music and the arts for students of ages 4 to 17. We offer music classes and all individual classes on all instruments such as piano, violin, guitar, voice, ukulele, you name it, we offer it. We also have a musical theater program, which is fantastic. We have produced many theater shows, and they are always the most fun and the most hard to put up on stage anyway, but I'm not going to talk about it now. We also offer visual arts to our students where they create their masterpieces, they explore their talents, and they also participate in creating props for our musical theater shows. So we are a institution that we like to say we offer almost everything in the performing arts. We also have a rock band program for the young ones who have fun. If they have not decided to focus on one instrument, they can explore multiple instruments through the rock band genre. And we teach fun music, pop music, but most certainly the classical, which is the foundation. You build a strong foundation by going through the old people's music, I usually say, but it's absolutely the best, the music that has lasted for centuries, that is still being played and performed. That is the classical music that we teach in the classrooms. And first and foremost, in addition to us being an education space, we love to have fun. So we have a lot of fun activities throughout the school year. We create many opportunities for performances, or if someone is more competitive and wants to do competitions or assessments or auditions, we offer those too. So we have almost everything that has to do with the performing arts, and it's a fun space. We've been growing our studios since 2004. Quite a while that we've been working, and recently we franchised. We couldn't have found a better time to franchise. We were right on approval on the market to enter the market last March of 2020. And as you all know, COVID did not let a lot of things happen. So we kind of had to hold back a little bit. And but we're excited. We're back full force, and we are very excited to share what we have learned, what we have created, our experience, and bring the music and the arts to many more communities.
Now, when you started the business, did you always think it was going to be a franchise, or did that just happen later on?
I did not. I started the music school, and I was the first teacher and the only one for a couple of years, just out of passion and out of the big desire to share with the young generation. I love young kids. I love their passion when they walk in the classroom and they see these big pianos or guitar. That just lights my day up. And I started just because I had this desire to share. But the school grew fast. We opened about 6 years later. We opened our first location, and then we opened another location. So we expanded because parents loved what we were offering. the opportunities that we would give to our students were always appreciated by parents, and the level of education we were offering was valued by parents and the family. So it just came naturally to realizing that it's not easy to grow on your own. You want good partners. You want people that believe on what you believe, and that you can share your experiences and the opportunities that have been offered with people that believe on the same thing. And this is how the idea of franchising came. And I never thought we would get into the franchising, but I'm excited that I am there.
So now, are potential franchisees, are they people that have your background in performing and in music and in the arts, or are they just kind of...
No, I would say people that I would like to work should have two qualities that are very important. They should love to work with children, young ages as well, and they should have a passion for the music and art and the creative spaces. These are the two ingredients that are very important. Otherwise, the individual does not need to be a musician or know to play an instrument. They can come from all paths of life. It can be teachers or really any open hearted individual that loves to work with kids and has a passion for the art is my candidate that I'd like to sit down and have a conversation.
And then those people, if they don't have the background you have, then those are folks that just hire those experts to do the classes?
They will hire, correct. They will hire the teachers, and they will be managing the school and the activities that the school will put, the showcase, the stages that the students of the school will perform on. But the learning, the teaching in the classroom is done by teachers with degrees in specific fields of the creative arts.
Now, you mentioned COVID and how that impacted things. Did that impact in your existing open schools the ability to kind of do the in-person stuff, or did you pivot to virtual, or now do you have a hybrid model?
Yeah, it did impact us at first because we were not prepared for what was coming our way. And I remember it was a Friday when we were announced that everything was shutting down, all schools. And I said, well, we cannot be going on without doing what we love. So we'll just go online and we'll do remotely our classes. But I was nervous at first because it was an experience we had not done before. It was never tested at that scale. I was so positively impressed that majority of our students jumped on our online platforms and they continued with their classes. And I think I should mention we're extremely proud because we reinvented ourselves in the sense that our classes went online and it was just like a regular class. Maybe in certain ways it was even better because the parent was near the student now, and they could watch and they can make sure that the work was being done. But we created a new program that is currently running and will continue, which is our online department. And we started offering 2 additional classes in addition to the individual class. The students were participating in some fun game night, we called it, as well as musicianship theory classes. And these were classes that were all done through Zoom, and we used games and Kahoot. I hope you're familiar with that. It's a great platform to create fun games related to music or to music theory. And students loved it. They were interacting. When nothing was happening, our kids were online, but they were having fun. They were with their teacher that they knew already. They were in little groups, and they were playing games that were all very educational. This was something I never thought would have been done had we not pushed into that situation of how we can overcome this obstacle. And it proved to be fantastic. About 2 months later, we were able to put our first virtual showcase on YouTube, and we requested all parents to do their own little video clip of their kid. We instructed them how to do it, how to make it fun, just like our shows. And we didn't know, indeed, to be honest, I did not know whether this show was going to be fun. Our shows are usually a lot of fun, but this was first time doing a remote version of it, and the parents were giving us their recording. So we did not know what to expect. And the best part was that they were all they had been so creative. They put lights up and they dressed up their kids. They went outside in certain spaces and recorded. They put a lot of thought on it, and it just confirmed to me that this is something that will stay with us. It's a new line that we never thought we would expand, but it's something that it can be done. It has a lot of benefits. Our kids were staying with us. We were keeping our community close together. We were having fun, and we were continuing to learn. So it was an unbelievable experience. And to add to that, the musical theater department did a little, we called it like a trailer, because we were planning to put on stage for our spring performance last year. We had scheduled Annie Jr. And given that everything was shut down, nothing was going to happen, that the theater department decided to do this trailer. And again, kids filmed their little acts out on somewhere in their living rooms, in outside, wherever they felt. And we put together something like a little movie. And it's so special to see the extent that everybody went to make their best out of the circumstance. It's just heartwarming. So the online department learning is going to stay with us. We have expanded. We continue with that. Now we are enrolling students, not just locally, but from from all over the country, really. And we do have this convenient opportunity that if one day someone cannot come in person, they can always attend the class and not miss out on all the fun activities that we are continuing to offer. All those group Zoom classes are still going on. So it's exciting. It took a little bit of a turn, very nervous at first, but the outcome was fantastic and still is going on pretty good.
Now, I would imagine in the communities that you serve now and you're going to serve in the future, that this is a great resource for a lot of families whose schools may have cut their budget cuts might have cut the music and art program, and this gives them another outlet and another way to kind of tap into that area of interest for a lot of folks whose school systems just can't afford it nowadays.
Absolutely. And that makes our mission even more important, and we feel even better about being in the position we are, because now we can reach out to more communities with our online platforms as well. And indeed, sadly, a lot of schools have cut the performing arts budget to almost nothing. And it's sad. We believe that this is an important part of our society. Our kids need these spaces. They need to be creative. They need to explore the music. I mean, can you picture the world without music, without the creative arts? I can't. I don't think it will be a healthy world. So
no, we need it. It's desperately needed. And folks like you are doing important work, and the ability to give somebody a career now where they can have their own franchise and support the arts and encourage children to be creative. That's a gift you're giving them.
Absolutely. I truly believe in it. And it's our mission. We want to share what we have created, and even more so on the times we're living in. It's so important to keep this going. We need our communities to be happy, healthy. Our children have missed so much this past year already. And I think there will be a lot of additional cuts into whatever is the school system is providing in terms of music education. So definitely we are in a position that we can provide with that support, and the communities need that.
Now, I know the kids that are going through your programs, a lot of them, this is something that's just going to enrich their life, and they're going to be exposed to music, and they may not go beyond that. But these school is also could be a path if they want to have a serious kind of career in the arts, right? That this type of training is foundational, isn't it?
Absolutely. They can get the foundation. Students that go through our doors and through our programs, they can definitely, they will get their first experience in what it takes to be a performer in a musical theater cast. But I want to say that it's not the only thing that we take pride on offering. The school is more about creating, boosting confidence. And kids, our students that come through our doors have opportunities that are very unique. And I want to say, what are the chances of one young 7-year-old walking into our school, taking a vocal class, and then a few months later finding themselves on Radio City Music Hall singing right before the Rocket Christmas show? It's spectacular. It's fun. It's super special. But the best part is these kids' confidence goes through the roof. They are so proud of what they do. They work really hard. We have a system in place. They accomplish weekly work that they rigorously have to follow. But every few months, we also offer these events where they showcase what they have done. And sometimes it may be a small venue like a museum where we'll today show, or it may be a fantastic stage like the Radio City or a place like Madison Square Garden where our students have sang national anthem before some fun games. So yeah, there's a lot of work that our students do. It's a lot of fun when they perform, but there is a bigger benefit to it, is that they grow more confident. They learn that hard work pays off, but it's important to learn how to get on stage, face your fear, face your audience, take that all in, and be proud of who you are, whatever you have accomplished on that day. That's what we're showcasing. And it's easy said when I say that, but it's not as easy done when you see little kids go on stage and they're all panic. Oh, I'm so nervous. I don't want to see the audience. It's so scary. I've heard that many times, and they go through that many times for years, and it just becomes part of them. It's just a natural, organic confidence booster that I have never seen in any other activities, I should say.
So now, as you grow the brand and the franchise, are you targeting certain areas in 2021? Is there certain regions of the country?
The goal for yes, we are targeting New York, New Jersey. As you said, we are establishing New York, and we are targeting these markets because the first franchisees are going to get the biggest support that we can ever provide, and being closer to our main offices definitely will make things easier for us. So New Jersey and New York are the market we're focusing for 2021.
So now if somebody wanted to learn more, have a more substantive conversation with you or somebody on your team, is there a website they can kind of check out what you got going on?
Yes, it's franchise.deamusicandart.com is the website, and I can also be reached by email, and my email is Magi, M-A-G-I, at DEAmusicandart.com.
And DEAmusicandart.com, that's kind of the mothership website for the brand, right?
Correct, yes.
Well,
and I should say the DEA stands for Disdari Educational Academy, which is my parents' established Center for the Arts. They have done a tremendous, beautiful work in their community. And I just took their model. I just was inspired by their work. I was raised by them with this appreciation for the arts. And I took the name, my last name, and the name that they still use for the Center of the Arts. And I applied it, and it's DEA Music and Art School.
So the legacy continues, and you're trying to pass that down to future folks as well.
Absolutely.
So now, congratulations on all the success, and you're doing such important work, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you, Lee. I appreciate you having me. Thank you very much.
All right.
And I look forward to working and expanding the beautiful world of music and art education.
Well, thank you for doing that. That's an important mission, and we appreciate you taking the mantle there and moving that forward because it's needed in this country, especially like you said, and we discussed earlier, so many budgets for performing arts are getting decimated. There needs to be an outlet for these kids, and they should definitely check out DEA Music and Art at deamusicandart.com.
Thank you.
All right, this is Lee Cantor. We will see you all next time on Franchise Marketing Radio.